Get this recorded. Hey, you guys, welcome. This is our 90-day challenge Zoom. If you're watching the replay, get pen and paper. I was just telling them, have pen and paper ready to go for tonight. Real quick, I'm going to go over last week's challenge winners, so that way I can turn it over to Ray and she can get you all the info of why you're probably listening or watching the replay. So last week's challenge, it was host to post challenge. If you are not using this tool, it really is like, you know how whenever we started doing like send 10 messages a day and some people were very like, oh, I don't know about that. Or, you know, maybe you're still like that. I don't know. But whenever you started doing them, you started seeing them pay off and like going for 10 messages a day, and you started signing customers, you started adding new friends, the connection messages got a little bit easier. You were connecting with people. I remember Bridget on one of the connection messages, she signed them on the spot. Like, you started doing it and you're like, okay, so this messaging thing isn't so bad. I don't feel spammy. I don't feel salesy. Like, okay, let's go. Host to post is very similar. I'm asking you to get up 10 host to post a day. I know some of you, whenever we go into this next second half of 2021, make commitments that you can stay consistent with. The last thing I want anyone to do is make promises to themselves that they are not going to be able to keep. That is one of the worst things you can do for your confidence. So if you are going to commit to so many host to posts a day, make it be a number that you can honestly commit to. I asked for 10. 5 is fine. 20 is awesome. I'm just saying. But whenever you get these host to posts out, it does a lot like messaging. You're going to sign customers. You're going to add, now it adds a lot more friends. You're going to get into new networks extremely fast. The cool thing about host to post is you are able to get straight into their inbox about the product. You're not having to build the connection, build the relationship with that first message, because that first message is simply, I'm so happy you saw Sally's post about the weight loss, or I'm so happy you saw Sally's post about the Botox in the bottle, or I'm so happy you saw Sally's post about the gummies that shrink your tummy, or whatever your host to post is, you get to go straight in with that. Now the thing with host to post is some of those people, they may need to watch a little bit longer before they order, but you're going to find some that are ready to order on the spot, just like messaging. Okay, so with all that being said, hopefully I have stressed enough. Do host to post and be consistent with it. You guys know with messaging, if you do 10 a day for 3 days and then you disappear for 4 days, you're not going to get the same results as someone doing 10 messages a day every single day. Like, you guys already know how the messaging thing works. Host to post is the exact same. So let's get into the winners. We have Dawn. Dawn, I don't know how to say your last name. Dawn Ciaccio. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at names. I was a horrible teacher whenever I had to say my kids' names for like the first day. But you are one of the winners. She added 31 new friends. She did get a new customer with host to post. So dang excited. Also another winner, Michelle, and another weird name, Berardi. How do you say these names? She had 25 host to posts up and signed 2 customers. Guys, if I told you right now, send 25 messages, you'll sign 2 customers. How fast would you send 25 messages? Like, it's so cool how this works. And then also the first place winner, Ray, why don't I know how to say your last name? Ajayi? Like, how do you say? Please announce yourself whenever I switch it over to you here in a second. But she had over 80 host to post up. And she signed 5 customers and got out 4 mini experiences in 6 days. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I want you guys to see what this can truly do. And that's just a few of you guys. Like, I am so stinking happy with what I saw come in, how many new friends were added, because so many people, they do have to watch for a little bit before they order. But you find the ones that want it now too. Yes, way to go. Congrats to all of you. So you get to choose a free month of Masters, or a refund on your July shirt if you bought one, or an August shirt for free, whichever one, or a 30-minute coaching Zoom. The 30-minute coaching Zoom can be one-on-one with me and you, or it can be with me and your team, whichever one you want to go with. So completely up to you. But the cool thing about host to post, it grows your network. One of the biggest ways that we use it on a daily basis, when you're talking to people and you get to the point of going over different packs and how much they are, and they say, oh, I don't have the money right now. Or sometimes they don't even let you get to that. Sometimes you message them and you say, hey, I've got month-end discounts open. Would you like the details? And they're like, oh, no, girl, I'm moving. I don't have the money right now. Or no, I'm strapped. I don't have the money right now. Like whatever. One of the easiest things to go to is no problem at all. I'm actually doing a giveaway this month, and all you have to do is copy and paste a status I send over. Is it okay to send it real quick so you can get it posted and I can get you entered? One of the easiest ways to go with post to post. And what's so cool is if they decide to post it for you, you can get, like, if their network is interested, you can go back to them, which we always do, go back to them and say, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Because I think you would be really amazing at it. They've already told you income is probably an issue. So you can not only show them how to make extra money, but they've already got friends interested. So host to post, there's so many different levels to it, but we try to keep it simple so that way confused mind says no, and I don't want anyone confused. But there are different levels, and that's one of the easiest ways to bring it up. It brings in customers, minis, new potentials. Can you even imagine if you did 10 host to post a day for an entire month? Can you imagine if you did 10 host to post a day along with 10 messages a day for a month? Like, how many customers you want to sign? Because the sky's the limit when you got that many poles in the water. So many fishing analogies. All right, switching gears real quick. One of the things that I want to make sure that we always do in Masters, I think I was visiting with Lisa about this earlier today, is I want to keep us on top of the trends. Like I'm never going to be that person that thinks like this one way of doing things is the way to do it, will always be the way to do it, because that's just not how social media works. Social media changes. That's why network marketing, if you are using social media, you have to change with it. You guys know what worked in 2019? Statuses, they don't work the same. They just don't. People don't see the statuses like they used to. People see more ads than ever now. So even your statuses that are really good, it's not going to draw them in. What people are craving is one-on-one connection. That's why messages are so huge. There's another shift that has been happening for a while. You guys probably already know it. People are being drawn to short videos. TikTok, Reels. How many of you are guilty of getting on TikToks and Reels? I was lost in low carb recipes just a few minutes ago and watching all the Reels on them. Like, how many of you guys do that? It's so easy just to get the information. We want the information fast. We want, no fluff. We want to just get it and go. And that is what TikToks and Reels do. And I want to make sure you guys are equipped to do incredible things with those tools as well. So with all that being said, no more fluff. I'm going to throw it over to Ray so she can talk to you guys, because she'll tell you a lot more, and it's really good. Okay, Ray, I just asked to unmute you, girl.
So you say my last name, Ajayi. There you go. So Kayla wanted me to talk to you guys a little bit about Reels and what I do to set myself up for the week with Reels. So I start with batch work. So every Saturday or Sunday is when I do my Reels. I don't make any during the week. I make them all in one day. So I spend usually like an hour or 2 hours on the weekend making anywhere from 3 to 5 Reels for the week. And that sets me up for the week. And then I'll do it again on the weekend again. So with Reels, I usually do like 1 to 2 business related Reels, and then the rest are like fun Reels or like related to whatever else my page is about. So my life or something funny or something like that. With Reels, so these are my tips when it comes to Reels. Use popular music or sound. So maybe like once a week, I'll spend like 30 minutes scrolling through the discovery page on Instagram or scrolling through TikTok to see like what sounds and what music is being used the most. And I'll save that sound for later. So there's like a little button where you can put save sound, and I'll save that sound for later. Or if I see a really good reel that had a really good idea, I'll save that reel and then try to make it like my own later on. So you want to use popular sounds and popular music because Instagram will make your reel show up in the discovery page. If you're using something relevant, it will show up in the discovery page. You want to make them fun, and you want your reel to use good like a nice transition or have a hook. So something that's going to hook someone at the end, or like transitions where they like go like this and then they come back and they're wearing a different outfit, or they jump and they're wearing a different outfit. A fun transition like that. Some of the apps that I use to edit my reels is Storywave. Storywave is one I just found like a week ago, but I really like it. It only has a 3-day trial, but it's worth paying for, if that helps. It helps you take like pieces and edit them together, and it has really nice texting in it. So there's like different, like on Instagram and TikTok, they have like 4 or 5 generic texts that you can use. That's it. But with this app, there's like a whole array of really nice different texting that you can use, as well as it has different transitions from frame to frame that I really like. So it's an app that I use quite often, as well as another one called Lift, like Lift, and it has really nice texting in it as well. So that's why I like it. But those are my like tips. Am I missing anything, Kayla?
No, you're good. What I want to know is like, what have you noticed with doing reels? Like, what have you noticed the biggest benefit of them? Because I know you work a lot on Instagram and you're moving a lot to Instagram. So what are some of the biggest tips you've noticed as far as really diving into reels and TikToks?
What I like about reels is that you grow your following organically. So it's like, I work an 8 to 5 and I can just post a reel and I'll gain like anywhere from 10 to at least 10 new followers from just one reel. It's usually more, but like at least 10. So it saves me from having to go in and manually like find people, add them. It's growing it organically for me, so I don't have to put in the work per se. So my page is getting more views. If you use Insight on Instagram, you can like see how much your reels are seen, the best times to post your reels, that kind of thing. But the biggest thing is followers. Like I've noticed that I gain a lot more followers naturally. And yes, so someone just asked about hashtags. So I do use hashtags. Another good app to use for hashtags, it's called, I just downloaded it the other day. It is called #Smart. And it tells you, you can put in a hashtag. So you can put in like, I don't know, like boat life. And it will tell you how many times that hashtag has been used. Because when you use hashtags on Instagram, on TikTok, you want to use the most relevant hashtags. Because again, if you use a hashtag that has a count of over 1 million, it's going to show up in the discovery page versus a hashtag that only has a count of like 2,000. And this app will tell you across the board for like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, any of them. So you just like, I don't know if I can pull it up. You just like pick, so it's on Instagram right now. So I pick Instagram, I put in whatever hashtag I want. Okay, so I have endometriosis, so I use those hashtags a lot. So it says endometriosis 1.9 million. So that's definitely a hashtag I want to use versus this one down here that says just endo by itself has 827,000. So I don't want to use that one. I want to use the one that has 2.2 million. So this, if you are not familiar with hashtags and want to build your hashtags, use this app. So I just get a group of hashtags. I put them in my notepad. And then when I go to post a certain reel, those are the hashtags I'm going to use. And you want to make sure they're relevant because Instagram is very smart. And if you post a picture of a giraffe and hashtag it elephant, it knows that you're just trying to get your reel seen. You're just trying to use a hashtag that's really popular and it will like X you from people seeing your post. So just make sure your hashtags are relevant. to whatever you're posting. And yes, you can only use 30 on Instagram. 30 is your max. And I use all 30.
I think the other question was, do you add text on the reel as well as a caption?
Yes. So when I put a caption on a reel, I try to make it short versus like a post, where a post, like I'll write like a whole story. But on a reel, you just want something quick and catchy. That's it. Like I posted a reel the other day and I was like, hi, my name is Ray. Let me introduce myself. And that was it. And then I posted the reel. Or like I'm going to post one later and it's about endometriosis and it says, if you know, you know. That's it. So just something quick, because it only shows up really small. It gives you a tiny little space to write what you want to see. And then if anyone wants to read past that, they have to scroll, and no one's going to scroll. They're just there to watch the 60-second video and that's it. So short, simple, and catchy.
Okay, and then I think, do you use hashtag on reels as well?
Yes.
Okay, and then Dawn said, what do you post about never seen a reels? Girl, like get your heart ready. They are so, like they're so good, but they are addictive. Don't, like, be careful. They will, you can get lost in them. Like, I'm just going to be honest. You like,
They're really fun.
They're so much fun, and you guys can have so much fun with them, but you can get lost in the scroll when you get on a really good, if you get on a really good hashtag that you really like, which is what whenever I do search for reels, I go straight to the hashtags that I like, and I just scroll through. Like I said earlier, I was on low carb recipes and I was seeing all kinds of stuff that I could do in 50 to 60-second videos. Like they're incredible what they're doing. But okay, Ray, anything else at all that you want to add in?
No, just that it's not like making a post. They are time consuming. So make sure, like, if you are going to batch work, to set time aside to do them, especially if you're new to reels, because it's going to take you a hot minute to figure out pausing and timing and all of that stuff. But it's so much easier to batch work. Like, I know Kayla says batch work all the time, but like I'm going to have surgery and I'm going to be out for a couple weeks. So I spent 4 hours batch working and made like 12 reels for Instagram and like 8 for TikTok on the weekend, just to batch work, because I'm set to go. And you can just keep them in there in your draft file and post them whenever you're ready to go. So just,
yeah, I mean, it's like made for us to be able to batch work these. And I'm telling you right now, it is such an incredible tool. Rosalind asked, can your TikTok and Reels be posted to both platforms, or do you have to be completely separate?
no. So TikTok will let you post your reel from TikTok to Instagram, but Instagram will not let you post your TikTok from Instagram, or from Instagram to TikTok. So you can do TikTok to Instagram, but you can't do Instagram to TikTok. But you can save the video and then post it on your TikTok as well.
Okay, and then how long are your reels? I know for a fact she has different links, but go ahead. How long are your reels?
They're anywhere from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. The max is 60 seconds. So you're going to find sound, like I have some that are only 6 seconds. Like you're going to find sounds that are only 6 seconds long, but they're catchy and you're going to use them. Or you're going to use one that's 60 seconds. And like you can post reels that don't even have a sound in them. Like I posted a reel yesterday. It has like 3,000 views and it was just me talking and introducing myself. Like that was it. With like a little song playing silently in the background. Like that was it. So yeah, you'll see, like just dive in there and start to look at them and you'll see there's some that are like 6 seconds, some that are 10, some that are 60. Like it's just gonna, whatever you feel that day.
Yeah. Yeah. And guys, so what I want us to do, and somebody else asked if your reels always have you in them.
Yes.
Okay.
My reels do generally always have me in them. I do some that are like product reels, but very rarely, because I personally find that if my reels are actually me, I'm getting a higher count. I'm getting more views than if I'm just showing myself doing something. But people will just do cooking reels and that's it. And that's what works for them. So you'll find what works for you.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, guys, just like everything, if you're in it, it's going to get more attention. And I'm like, it's time for us to dive into it. And just like with everything else in this challenge, I told you, it's not my job to keep you in your comfort zone. I'm going to push you to grow and learn and get outside your comfort zone. And so, of course, this challenge is to get 2 reels done this week. I want 2 reels. I want you to send me 2 reels. One of them, I want them to be fun. And you, just like Ray said on Let Me Introduce Myself, that would be an awesome one to do. If you've never done a reel, my gosh, that would be an amazing first one to do. And then I want one about your company or your product. Both. I want you to send me those. And the thing is, I want you to go to if you're new to Reels, go to the discovery page and look and get ideas. Ray, why are you laughing? She just said that's where she gets her music. That's where she gets ideas. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing at you.
Okay. So I want you to go to the discovery page and I want you to look at different, like what music do you want to use? But just like we follow different leaders to get ideas for statuses that we edit to make our own, that's exactly what we do with Reels. We go and find these Reels that catch our attention that we really like. Maybe it's even with somebody in a network marketing company that's not yours, but you love how she shared how you can make money from your phone. You love how she shared the different success of people on her team. One of my favorites is whenever it's like they say you can't make money from your phone, and then bam, there's a testimony of somebody that made money from their phone. Bam, there's another one. Bam, there's another one. And it's just these pictures of people with their stories are like a little snippet of their stories. And it's like, it's time that we talk. And you can have so much. I really don't want to feed you the ideas because I want you to go and find what clicks with you. But I want you guys to try this. Try it. I know it's going to be out of some of the comfort zones. Let me see what else. What about Reels with my kids and their sports? Yes, it's going to get views for sure, especially if you use the hashtags that are going to go straight in with that. Use that hashtag tool that she said, so that way you are gearing straight towards that. But for this challenge, start doing those for sure. For this challenge, I want one of you, like fun, showing something about you, and then one of company and products just for this challenge. Lisa said anything done in 60 seconds scares me, but I'm up for the challenge. Jennifer said, so should you, hold on, where did you go? Do not do the hands-free on Instagram, 4 short clips and end with a poll. That's stories. So is that what you're talking about, Jennifer? On stories where you can do, okay, yeah, stories are different than Reels. Reels actually show up on Instagram, like on the discovery page or while you're scrolling. They are different than stories.
Do you want me to show one?
Yeah, for sure, Ray, go for it.
Okay.
Try me.
Yeah, and if y'all missed it, what did it say at the beginning, Ray?
It said, you're not good at team building.
And then it's shown her team that clearly somebody knows what they're doing here, because our team had massive wins this year already. Like in the first 6 months, they had a ton of them. And so it starts off with, you're not good at team building, and then the words on the song says try me, and it comes up with all these testimonies. And even if you're like, but I don't have a team, how can I do something like this? Guys, don't overthink it. If they say you can't make money from your phone, you can get the stories of your leaders, of other people on your team, of sidelines, whatever, and show their faces or whatever you want to do with their bonuses they've earned. Jennifer, Lordy, it's going to take a second to get used to this, but this is an arena that is rapidly growing. People are even saying that lives are going down because of stories and TikTok and Reels. People aren't staying around for y'all know I coach on 5-minute lives. I'm trying to get us to shorten stuff down because I know the attention span does not exist anymore.
No, and I'm just going to put it into perspective. Like, I made a post on Instagram today. It got like 15 likes. I posted a reel on Instagram today. It got 4,000 views. So like, this is where it's going. Reels is where it's going.
And I think they're honestly going to be surprised. Like, if you really take this challenge on and do 2 reels, I really think for the people that are used to only getting 5 to 10 likes and stuff, I think you're going to get hooked, because whenever you see how many views you get on Reels and how many interactions you get on Reels, you're going to be like, whoa, I think I found my platform. Like, it is a complete game changer. Okay. Also, Ray, certain times of day or certain days of the week to post reels that you have found is better.
Yes. So I use Insight on Instagram, so it tells me the best time to post reels. But I would say Sunday evenings are a great time to post reels. Like Mondays, Tuesdays in the evenings, or like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I really stay away from Friday evenings and Saturdays because I get so frustrated when I post a reel on those days and it gets like 300 views. So I would stay away from Saturday and Friday. But
Yeah.
Sunday nights are like prime time.
Yeah, it's just because people are busy. That's the only reason. Whenever I'm working with people one on one, and they're like, nobody's responding on a Saturday. I'm like, it's because everybody's like not got service because they're camping or something. Like it's nothing but that typically. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I am seriously about to laugh out loud. She said, I've been doing reels and didn't even know it. Somebody just screenshotted her. So there you go. You already are doing them. That is amazing. Sammy said, so how do we build our following? Views for sure hashtags. For sure hashtags. Your hashtags, whenever you do your reels, like Ray was saying, hers, she does hashtag endometriosis quite a bit because that is a journey that she's on, and it's a very tight, network, and she is growing her network with that. But yeah, you can for sure do it with hashtags. And Ray, if you want to add anything in, for sure add it in. Yeah, Terry's done them with over 2,000 likes on reels with her dogs. Like, yes, because if you do the hashtag right, the only people that's going to be looking up that hashtag are people that are probably interested in seeing what you're posting. And so you're getting the right people to see your stuff. All right. Like I said, the challenge for this week is 2. One fun one. It can be either maybe you like low carb recipes. It can show nothing about your product or company on that first one. It can show you doing low carb recipes. Jennifer, the app that she said again for that is #smart, and it's going to help you. Ray, is there any other apps you want to talk about with hashtags? But I know that's the one that you talked about.
The main hashtag one. I just like it because you get the count. And the more the hashtag is used, those are the hashtags you want to use because those are the ones that are going to show up in that discovery page.
Yeah. And then do you post the reels to your Instagram timeline as well?
Yes. So that I didn't talk about that. So once you make a reel, you can share it to your story, and make sure you share it to your story because then everybody that views your story, it brings up your view count. So always, always, always share your reel to your story, and it will automatically share it to your page.
And then do you just y'all, I'm so sorry. Do you just put in hashtags and find ones to fit with a lot of posts?
Yeah, like I used the app to find a group of 30 hashtags. So like if I'm posting a business reel, these are the 30 hashtags I use. If I'm posting an endometriosis reel, these are the 30 hashtags I use. If I'm posting a body positive reel, these are the 30 hashtags I use. So once you find your 30 hashtags, just copy and paste them into your notepad. So you can just copy and paste them to your reel right away. So you don't have to search them every single time.
Absolutely. And that way you're prepared, and it speeds things up. But like I said, this is the first week for some of you ever doing this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but give yourself grace. These don't have to be in until next Sunday. So you're okay. Like, you've got time. But if I was you, I would get on your Instagram and go and look at other reels and get some ideas. If there's already certain leaders you love to follow, go and look at what reels are they doing. Or you can look up the hashtag something that you're interested in and see what reels come up to give you some ideas. I want you looking at what intrigues you, what pulls you in, and then you can recreate that and get the sound as well. First time hearing this, it's a game changer. But like I said, we want to stay on top of trends. This is something we're probably a little bit late to the game on it, but we're not going to be any later. And I want you guys to be able to start. Honestly, this week, the first time that we do something, we're not the best at it. You guys already know it. So these first reels are probably not going to be the best, but we're going to get them done because we know that we only get better. We only learn. So real quick recap, if you guys missed anything, you can go on the discovery page to find music and sound and ideas on things that you can recreate For, let me see. Yep, have a nice transition and hook, like something to hook people in. Once again, if you find other reels that pull you in, you can probably just recreate those for this. StoryWave is an amazing app. Lyft is an amazing app for different fonts. Hashtag Smart is an amazing app to use to figure out what hashtags are being used the most, because you want to use popular hashtags to get your reels on the discovery page. You want more views on them. And short captions and share a reel to your story. But my biggest thing, I want to see 2 reels that you do this week, right? 2 reels. One that just shows something about you, whether it's cooking or playing a sport or knitting or, you know, whatever it is, something that you enjoy. And then and you would be surprised how much hashtag knitting probably shows up on reels. But and then one on your product or your company. Yep, reel and post in the same day. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, Sammy is going to mess around on TikTok since she can share them straight from TikTok to Instagram. I love how you guys are already having a plan. Does Instagram have an algorithm like Facebook? Would you post a reel? Oh yeah, Ray got you on that one. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you guys for hopping on. Can reels be in Facebook too, or just Insta? Facebook doesn't have reels yet, but I can guarantee you it's coming. I can guarantee you it's coming. We're going to be ahead of the game for that.
I post them in my stories.
Yeah.
Like, you can save it to your phone and I'll post it in my story on Facebook.
Yeah.
I kind of experimented with posting them on my wall, but it didn't really go over well, so I stopped doing that.
It's because Facebook doesn't like videos. I mean, like videos that are not created on Facebook. Facebook's like, they don't like stuff that's not posted on or made on their platform. Yeah, reels are a lot like TikTok videos. So they're basically the same thing. Challenge for this week, 2 reels. One on you, one on your product or company, made by next Sunday at midnight. And the prizes for this week, an 18-month planner. I love them. It starts July 2021, so you're not missing anything. So an 18-month planner or a 30-minute coaching Zoom. It can be one-on-one or you with your team. So your choice on prizes. Get those reels sent in. I cannot wait to see them. I'm about to run out of time, but watch your email. It's going to have this recording and probably a little bit more information on how to send those in. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you tomorrow morning on Masters. Ray, thank you, girl. I seriously appreciate you so much sharing everything. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.